So we're gonna do a Starry Night Christmas, and what we're gonna start with is doing our background. Okay, so we're gonna create a Starry Night looking background using, well, you can use a lot of different things. So you could use crayons, just like this, or you can use like a chalk pastel, or you can use colored pencils, or I'm going to use oil pastels. All right. So when you start your Starry Night, remember that Van Gogh, when he drew, or when he painted, I should say, he created these beautiful organic flowing lines and dotted lines that actually communicated the sense of movement. So these lines looked like wind, and the stars actually looked like they were shining. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to do in our background. Now, when you start your background with oil pastel, you want to start with the lightest color first and then go back over with medium and then the dark. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with orange on the inside of I'm going to put my moon up here. And they blend really nicely, kind of like the way that Van Gogh painted. And I'm going to kind of do that kind of thing that he did, the lines to make it look shiny. And we come back over that with yellow. Now remember what colors go together. So I'm going to end up putting blue in my background. So I want something that blends good with blue. And orange, which is a complement of blue, sits across from that color on the color wheel, actually will make like a neutral. And I want to keep my painting nice and bright. So I'm going to go with white next, because I know white and blue make light blue. And you can blend a little bit with the white. Then I'm going to make a couple of smaller stars scattered around my sky. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like light blue around the outside of my moon and stars, and I'm going to keep doing the dots, kind of like, or little lines. And then I'm going to go medium blue. Pretty soon I'm going to come in and I'm going to add my wind too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some really pretty zooming, curving, organic lines that go around the stars that I've created. Just think of wind when you're doing this. Windy. It's windy. Have you ever been out on a very windy night? Think of that. Windy, starry night when you're doing this drawing, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to kind of follow the curves that you've created with your lines. And I want you to fill up your entire space with these really pretty curved lines so that your whole page is filled with windy looking lines and shapes. Okay, once you have your Starry Night background done, try not to smudge it too much, okay? You're gonna lay that off to the side. Make sure you put your name on the back of your paper.